Curse Breakers edition.
Curse Breakers campaign.
Episode 30.
Episode 30. Wow. Are you serious?
Anyways,
episode 1.
Sometimes I'm wondering if I right. Sometimes I don't think I'm trying hard enough, and then you turn around and be like, "The fight was well balanced. One of us at least won." Anyway,
For me.
nah, I'm trying to avoid that.
But I meant that first battle, like all of us.
Yeah, that was like that's whenever I decided.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like at the end of
Dude,
that section, that was quick.
Dude, 6 other goblins. Problem was, okay, well, I know it was like an even 8-8. It was an even ground because 8 came in. I had 2 dragging sheep carcasses, and then I kept trying to take pot shots at the ones that were running away. That the ones that stayed to fight were slavers that were successfully. No, they weren't. That ended up kidnapping a handful of village of the Shire. List of the Tell Rider children, and they captured a hobgoblin fighter who's going currently by the name of Bell, not giving them his real name. And now there's currently talks. It's nighttime, and y'all heard last thing y'all remember is Ingrid screaming out for Tommy Rod.
Yes.
One of the kids went.
One of the billion kids.
Yeah.
I think I'm more so she can keep track.
How many did she say?
8.
Like 8 or 9.
I read off all their names. I can read them off again.
I'm gonna write more.
It's not that important. Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
babe.
Here's how I regard them as.
They are
2,
man.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah, exactly.
6, 7, 8, 9, done.
It makes me wonder how much these halflings are going for. And
Also, this is kind of... You remember that movie, like, it was that Bible study? Ben-Hur. And number 71. Oh, shit.
Oh.
There's stories that other stories we could say, but I don't. What do y'all do? Whether or not
We were talking to the guy that we captured. Julio, that he would get. You would pay him 1 gold for. Pay him twice that amount.
Yeah.
He
So
basically
getting 3 gold per head.
split, yeah.
of like the y'all were to the itself.
Yep.
So y'all allowed what?
Is he talking about Ingrid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the
She
one
was the one that
took him out.
took him out. So. That's all.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, let's go check.
I would not recommend it.
Why not?
Magic missile, that's only one person will do that.
And for future interactions with us, I suggest you keep the name calling to a minimum.
I agree.
We try to keep even with villagers, townsfolk.
Yeah, so keep it civil or.
Keep it dead.
No, if you're currently my captors and I guess employers at the same time.
Yeah, no,
Well,
don't
okay.
step out.
Being said, kicks my ass, so I'm gonna go and take it easy on the tree when y'all are walking on me if you want to. And you actually do see him walk over to a tree, slump over, and he's just kind of like, at this point, he's like, if they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me, so I might as well
watch the reprobate.
say screw
I
it.
will.
So
I save Sean.
you just see Midnight fly to the tree that he's sitting at, and Asheen just off to go.
We can let Nightmare do it too.
Yeah. Well, Nightmare's
Nightmare's
out
outside
of
the
town.
village.
Oh yeah.
He's still in the village.
He's got
He's got his own agenda.
Well, he's got his own task of not killing the villagers.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
So,
Is he
Asheen and whoever else
He is.
gonna go with me.
He's our bad boy.
Pretty much, man.
Alright, Kanan, anybody else going to? Yeah,
I'm
Ingrid.
checking on Ingrid.
So you actually go into the household and you just see her talking to and the second oldest of them, and she was like, "That's what you do." And Mom, he thought he could help. He took one of Dad's guns and tried to find a church somewhere. And she's like, "Stupid, thoughtless child." After he's saved, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. No, I'm not gonna do that.
What family?
I'm just mad. Leave me alone. Anyways. Yeah, I counted them all. They're all here, except for him. He's a hero. He all heard about what y'all did to save his sibling. Help.
How old is Tommy
He's 13. He's not I suppose not exactly a child, but still, he's
He's your child.
exactly.
Any ideas where they would have gone?
That's,
Is that encampment, or do you think they would have gone somewhere else?
I don't know. I don't know anything about these guys except they like picking off travelers. This is the first time I've ever heard them doing anything this bold.
The mercenary did mention they're likely to go to the
More.
encampment, though.
So then we should start.
Question is there any possibility whatsoever that he wasn't taken by Marks?
I mean, I think that he would have made.
That you made.
Wait, what?
Just asking.
No, our family's well respected in this town. And you with your lance, if you keep on it, you're just
I
seeing her.
asked the children. Where did you see Tommy Rock?
Tom and the like an old him and I were in.
Fire. Or help put him out with Ray of Frost.
Oh,
Well,
names.
but no, definitely Ray of Frost.
You do see other
When she
trying-
runs out, she would be like, on that nose right
And
behind
when you
her.
do see a lot of the halflings, and you actually see Roy Walker doing something similar, frosting,
Good old Troy Walker.
He actually cares.
putting it down, trying to put things out, but you do just see this kind of like, nobody can tell me I hate that shit.
So yeah. Probably help him because 2 rays would probably knock things out a lot at the same
Okay.
time.
Tommen pretty much tells you that they were in charge of keeping her siblings, both them and Tabitha, who was the oldest daughter of the group, and he took one of his dad's guns, of the rifle that y'all tend to see him use, and make his way out. He never since. He was too afraid to follow. He was gonna find and do what Dad did.
Go outside. Attempt footprints that possibly belong to Tommy Rock.
Check as you step outside.
You want to try and track and did get taken. He was wounded either way.
Who has diplomacy?
I can.
So if anyone's with him, you can ask her me. Like, see where Tommy could have gone.
Well, not just that, but you're also
You
guarding
probably
the
started
expressway.
seeing
I am.
small halfling footprints as you looked. They were starting to get mixed up on more footprints and of all. It became difficult to discern what could be Tommy Rod's and what could be just anybody else.
Perch. What's the tallest building in Sunday?
Probably the temple of Yondala.
It's headed that direction.
You see all kinds of footprints all around Yondala's temple. In fact, if you peek inside, you'll see a safe haven where many hid for and ran and like barricades. As a matter of fact,
AC?
mm-hmm.
Empty.
Up across the wall, barely grazes past his face as you see a halfling quivering, holding a cross. And he's like, "Oh my God, you're not one of them. I'm so sorry."
Easy, it's fine. Should have warned you before I opened the door. Did you happen to see young Tommy Rod come towards this building?
That's the that's Tomas' eldest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we just you see him. He's like, "Tommy Rod, you're not here, are you, boys?"
He grabbed a weapon trying to fight. Was he taken?
Been the outgoing type. Oh, anytime he was always the first to volunteer to go hunting and all that. I can't. He must have ran out there. His mom must be worried sick.
She is. She is. Well, the younger children said he would be looking for a perch to do what his father does. But he
Exactly, looking out the windows or anything. We know. Yeah, he might be on top. Well, he takes you to the back and he'll show you a climb up and at the very top. But you some difficulty going up to this because it's scaled for the side. Actually, you go up and you just start scurrying up the ladder.
Will I still find?
It's a tight, so probably it would be probably have no problem, but it is gonna be if you're gonna be like spider climbing like Spider-Man, squeeze. And if you do that in front of them, they're probably about.
Yeah, I know. I'll let him go.
Oh, yeah.
And you hear Tommy Rod up there. He's like kind of like real all over. Looking at him, and then maybe about maybe 5 minutes of him doing that, he climbs down. He's like, he's not responding. Yeah, I don't think he's up there.
All right.
If he is, no body or anything.
That's somewhat good.
All right. Well, thank you
For looking.
All right. Shoot anyone else, all right?
Well,
Raiders in the village.
yeah. Let me gather some of the everybody that's here in our part to try to fix the damage that's been done. Well, you're.
Knocking it out.
I'll ask him. So tell me, how did you recent skirmish?
I was able to pick up a few, and after what y'all did, I hopped out of the back door area to make sure they sneak out.
That's good.
And naturally, they were making their way in. They didn't.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Go around while they went searching one way, I would have gone finding one that have a
Roll a division or persuasion, because gather information isn't a thing in this. Let's see.
Persuasion is.
Or if you want, you can also do a gate check, I suppose, too. Whichever one.
No,
Sorry.
I did persuasion. It's higher. That's 19.
Okay. You're asking around, and there's actually, he saw Tom Cross before he was clipped in the leg by the goblin with a I believe it was a short bow, and then he saw the goblin disappear into the shadows.
It's that goblin that attacked me. Okay.
You have all the other goblins that y'all saw were on the back of those ogres, and they were using this short bow. And you could make the argument that he's the one who got Tommy Rod. Later on, Tommy Rod, I did see the ogres before taking off.
Did you see which direction they went?
Too busy running and trying to find my own place to hide. I mean, I wanted to shout.
So much that you could do.
Yeah, never forgive me.
I don't even know who you are.
Good point.
Just leave the rest about helping everybody get control.
Of course, on that note, music kind of like.
And if we happen to come back to the after this, if we come back to this village and I've got.
Thank you.
Kent.
I appreciate. Kim. I think they names at the ceremony or at the mill at the banquet. I meant. Okay, yeah, and most part, that's what y'all see. Y'all see, you see the smith and the glass blower tools, reapings, and many others just really coming out. Actually, see Fury clone y'all and putting out the fires. This fire.
That would be a good idea for her to help.
Couldn't she just press the
That doesn't put out fires.
I think it's that's like small fires.
Not even Ray of Frost. A little bit. If there's like straight up spells that douse fire, those would be a lot more.
Water.
spout or something?
In water to create gallons of water that could.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Y'all
Y'all do have it. You do.
So, okay, retcon. I was not using Ray of Frost. I busted out the decanter of endless
You had a fire hose.
water.
Yeah.
And I just let that thing.
Nice.
So every turn you're just like gallons upon gallons of water.
Basically, yeah.
It's guaranteed.
Tedder actually look. He's one of the Smith, and he's just like, I didn't get those. That's
It sure is. Always tools.
Just like a
he turns towards Troy Walker, staking this.
So when we all get when we all rendezvous, I want to see if I can review of you before we meet back up with the Ripper. That's his name from now on.
He's whatever y'all want to call him, I guess.
I want to hold a conversation with as many people from the group away from him.
He's under a tree right now. You actually see Ingrid panicking, going through rubbles, probably shouting at people to come help her.
Okay, so before I go tell her what I found out, we have an idea as to what.
Right.
One of the townsfolk shot the lake by that stupid fucking goblin that shot me.
So he's in.
Yes, but I'm not going to tell her that. I'm just going to tell her that we know for sure that a goblin did, or that one of the folks picked him up and.
They're not
I
gonna
don't
let him
want-
die.
But I don't. He's injured.
That's fine. Did they say exactly where?
Yeah, he couldn't tell because he was too busy running away.
If he was taken, and I'll kind of I'll close my eyes to focus on him. How far are they?
Maybe y'all were considering everything that y'all were doing. It probably have maybe an hour's passed since the fight with all the help, everything that's going on and gathering of information. You see them.
What direction are they headed?
They're headed north.
They're still headed north.
Okay. It's not important or anything, but if I find that goblin first, I'm gonna kill him.
Well,
That's
easy
easy.
to kill them.
Oh yeah, no, I just call dibs.
That's fine.
That is to say, if it's with. Honestly, if any shot, take it by all means.
I'll leave
I'll
that
piss on the corpse later.
And this is Penelope. She's like, never seen you this heated before. I mean, well, I'm vengeance is directed at one of our enemies.
Oh, trust me, I'm full of vengeance.
I am the knight.
So we go up to Ingrid. Found out.
Shit. You actually see this conflicting look on her face.
Conflicted.
I have one of my children, but I can't very well go after him.
No, but we can't.
Right, yeah, I suppose. Y'all done so much and doing this, and no Fury clauses ongoing with y'all.
The way I see it is another group of and traders that we want to do. And in your case, free of charge.
I'm gonna talk about more, even more so than food
I
this
ask that you
time.
please just don't break the bank for us.
We'll
I
just know that no good deed goes without notice. Speaking of which, where the fuck is Tomas? And you just, and she kind of like, she just sort of walks for him.
And I didn't want that goblin to know that it got figured out.
You're right. You probably would have been like, "Oh, they got the little shit in the leg, didn't they?"
Not either. I'm half tempted to put him down before we end our contract. Let's share and.
Out of character, by all means.
You're not paying them way too much.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's definitely gonna happen.
So what if he like doesn't come his way? Do a very good job helping y'all take these fuckers out and
I'll
all
think
this other
about it.
shit.
We'll see.
Very.
Yeah, we'll-
This team is.
that. I mean, if he has, like, if he gets any kind of damage, who says that I'm gonna have enough heal spells to heal? Yeah, out of
Alright, so
Yeah.
we can discuss our next move.
We're going to rest or we're leaving now?
I
You actually-
think we
you-
should rest.
You actually already see him out cold snoring. If y'all go back to where he's sleeping under the point, you actually do see two shouts and like sort of like taking charge of the town, taking charge in all this. and then he turns to gathering. Um, so,
Is that by the time?
yeah, I would say for the most, especially with you. Matter of fact, when y'all gather, never put out. He's basically helping, fix different sheltering some halflings that may have lost their home temporarily. But he does come up to you all. Troy's not with y'all at the moment, and he just kind of looks at y'all and he's just like, so that happened. You know that y'all volunteered to go on to follow in the Fury Claws with him. Be staying back here to can.
We're trying to figure out. I think some of our spells probably need some rest,
We're certain that they're going to be there for the night.
but they're still more.
Ingrid know that I leave
When they stop 'em,
Lynn Geeson behind.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Leave you guys to help.
I appreciate it.
I told Lynn Geeson
Yeah,
He
he's
just turns as like, Nanny?
for those.
honk honk. I think you also mentioned something about leaving Footloose there as well, and like, I'm sure that both your geese are well taken care of.
See food rations.
Well, I would rather y'all fought hard tonight. Y'all are tired. I don't know. They already have a head start on you all, and know how everything goes. But if y'all do run into more trouble following them, and y'all are tired, and it's best that y'all do rest for the night. And of course, our end, you all and Mr. Grumpy Pants, not his name, we're still standing in good shape. We'll of course have food. We all ration in the morning, and I will personally like to keep an eye out for tonight.
I only require 4 hours of sleep, so once I'm done.
Lynn Geeson cylinder.
Go ahead and what's it?
Yeah.
So she approaches her and let's see. You mentioned let's see. You spell books.
Yeah, me and my husband were former familiars ourselves who, I guess, struck out on our own.
Former familiars, you say?
Well, that's where most are very popular spellcasters, and that's where a lot of us tidbits come from. Is that we kind of evolved from being ready to where we.
How long?
I mean, I don't really keep track of the years. If you want.
Curious, but talk to you.
Yeah.
If you would be willing to allow me to spell us in our next our next mission. And of course, spells that I have, you're welcome to be them as well.
I suppose that's I will have to get the spells to you. She does kind of think for a moment, and she's like, "You've ally to this town." I'm pretty sure once someone like yourself looking through his book, and I can share mine, but I'll let you know mine's mostly combat focused magic. You say that your specialty was.
I see. So mine's perhaps book very useful because we will be going into combat. You may look over mine as well. I have to some funds from my the inks to copy spells, of course, expensive.
And yeah, I can see about putting that to. We're gonna have to do intro, because I know that I was gonna have her use like her entire spell.
All right.
I picked up.
If there's any, I'll go ahead and look and see if there's any particular spells, and then you just let me know.
Okay. On what it is, there's a good chance that there is anything you will definitely have.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to do any interactions?
I think I'm good.
Okay, so if y'all chose to, y'all can take a long rest. So, what do one of y'all drag the hobgoblin?
I do.
You take them. You take.
Yep.
also leave Midnight in charge.
Darn long tide.
He's
I mean, he's fighting you. He's gonna be attempting to fight back if you attempt to come near him with ropes. Like, he's not gonna let you tie him up.
he's not kinky like.
Yeah.
That choice.
You have a choice.
Listen. I'm man. Your fancy elf over there. Convinced. Y'all see, I'm not willingly going to let me with that rope.
And since Midnight is with you, maybe like a couple minutes after you to do this, on your door.
Yeah, okay. What's up?
Oh! If you hear him pull out the rope, he's loud. Every this.
Says, Siler, are you attempting to tie up our new recruit?
My book.
Initiation.
What?
She goes for the handle. Is it locked?
Oh,
Okay, so he in,
Actually, you see him kind of walk.
I guess, close by.
probably.
No, the hub's asking you.
Oh, Sheen says,
I don't trust this guy not to swallow.
And I don't trust this guy not to try to do something weird to me.
let me,
Listen, I kill y'all, and then the rest of y'all kill me in the morning. What do I get out of that?
I have the alarm spell. I can place it around him. So if he leaves, I'll know. Midnight doesn't have to sleep. Midnight will let me know if he moves.
So, good idea. I'm going to my own room in that case.
Fine, that's fine. I'll pay for another room. That's fine.
No, y'all are paying. Y'all
Now
getting
that
it for
said,
free.
well,
They're having y'all stay for free.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not going to tell the people who's basically like going off to help save the town folks. By the way, that's still 2 gold a night, please.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get my throat slashed in the middle of the night.
Well, you were the one who voluntarily allowed me to sleep with you. Then you pulled out rope. What the hell does that tell me?
I don't care what that tells you. I'm thinking about myself.
And why would you invite somebody that you're afraid to slash your throat into your room then?
He has issues.
Is it the
Clearly!
hobgoblin that's saying
Yeah,
that?
this is the hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin?
The
if
hobgoblin.
we want
You don't want to say that. 'cause
our
then
new
you'd be dead.
recruit to be able to trust us in battle, and if we want to trust him in battle, we need to be able to respect each other.
You what? I won't tie you up. Just don't come in.
You're the who dragged me off to your room and deal. As you see him just kind of walk away.
So
Walk away from you.
Asheen goes to the hobgoblin's room and asks him,
I got a
do
bed.
you need to take care of any business before I lock you in for the evening?
Just give me something to piss and crap in and I'll be good.
There's a bed chamber, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they have chamber pots. So he just mage hands the chamber pot, I guess, in the corner of the room. There you are.
Fancy.
And he go ahead and take 10 minutes to cast the ritual. Basically, the alarm will be an audible alarm if he leaves. Asheen does leave midnight there.
Actually, leave me some bread while you're at it. Hey, I've been traveling a lot. Those bastards don't feed us well.
That's fine. Asheen will just leaves a day's worth of rations right on.
Ah, good man. You're my favorite soul.
You decide to,
What was out of that?
either way, came together and want you to, let's see, in fighting order for tomorrow. From what you've told us, we're going to need all the help we can get.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
So you value your knowledge and expertise. So take with you to get ready for battle tomorrow.
I heard a lot of stories about. I like them.
You're one of the cool ones.
Yeah.
I mean, kind has been hunting a long time now. Not just matter of fact, specifically most of these round. It's just expecting y'all to execute me by any second. Maybe this is what down, but the way they're treating me, if y'all in the end, well then you.
Oh yeah. I mean, minus what?
Oh, she needed something too.
It's like, should I important my A? I have a better chance to get rolled better than I got a 4.
Let me roll this through real quick, and we'll get to what you're doing.
But
But he says pretty much. But I'm curious if y'all decide to just off me in the middle of battle, that would be no different than what y'all were gonna do earlier. Gonna do to me. This might be my last couple of days. The idea of wanting me dead my entire life for what I am. I'm excited.
but might be more work for you after this.
Well, you know what? If I prove myself, I wonder if y'all are actually as honest as you are. Because again, I expect my threat is done. But
Who definitely feel that should happen.
of course.
If, like I said, if you
Hey, whatever. I got food. I'm good.
good night, this just relax.
And
And pass through,
you see Wayne back on the bed, just making trouble.
makes it, finishes it while he's on the outer. Actually, let me double check and make
Lunch.
do that. I might have to stay in the room with him.
If you
Oh yeah, choose a door, window. Okay. Okay.
know that it's not cast on the window, you would.
Let's see.
There's an area of effect though too.
Actually, here's a question: can you have multiple alarms set up?
Is it concentration?
No.
At the time, and you're.
Yeah. Well, so 20 minutes. Okay, yeah. Well, since a door, window, or area within range that's no larger. Okay. I mean, the room, but make more sense to do the window and so yeah, window and the door. Yeah, on the inside of the window,
Okay.
and then on the outside of the door.
How's the? Do you need like chant components, somatic components the entire time? The conversation would previously be done while you were casting too.
Somatic.
Chant it for 10 minutes, I guess, because you're doing it as a ritual, right?
Yep.
Okay, then take some odd, like, my snarky, and then some that are like, you're telling me that if I lay a hand on that window, you all are going to know about it. And general small talk like that. And you can just be like,
Yeah. Well, and the she will say before he starts. Now, don't interrupt me while I'm doing this. If you have any questions, I can answer.
okay,
And then that's when he can answer those questions.
let's go ahead and hop up.
Let's see if it's blacksmith. See if it's the bomb arrows.
Oh, shit, yeah. He's just kind of this friend, but yeah, the whole thing kind of set a lot of our projects back. Now we gotta help prepare the town. I mean, ready by the time we get back. Okay, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, probably not even gonna ask for payment for these bomb arrows, but at the same time, kind of need. Thank you.
Once we come back, I'll help you out.
Oh, that would be very much appreciated. I mean, hopefully we'll have most of these buildings back up to a point to where they're livable again. Then I don't know, a week to settle. I could all die. It doesn't happen. But
Yeah, the quicker we end it, the better.
yeah. So, anything else? Does anybody have
For
to talk?
my bed, I will be up at the top of the tunnels, practicing my flute.
Machine, do you have a sitting spell?
Dude, it's not currently.
I'm sorry. No, just allergies are killing. Some other time. So honestly, I send a sitting spell to the doors we met.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
it's currently not paired.
Roll me.
Okay.
No, you melody. Those the few cured just fine. Probably don't.
I would.
Yeah.
So, like, it's whatever tea ailing they have.
Hobgoblin shout. Not bad. That is. Anybody else?
Little bit of
The
schmuck.
last thing I'm gonna do is I'm
It's
gonna go
like
ahead
sauce.
and rinse and wash
Yeah, they've been.
the eggs.
Yeah, they're probably.
Don't do anything. I
Need
don't.
to drink something.
So
Oh.
Oh yeah, you probably should.
No.
I actually don't because of the thing going around my head.
He has an eye on stone.
About that. Wasn't I the one that selected?
So after I watched it, I haven't drunk anything, but I also know with the upcoming battle that we're potentially going into and the numbers, the risk of something happening to this is greater than what it's been. And I will go and I will just come silence. Hey, I need to talk to you.
Okay. What? Okay. Sorry.
So,
Alright, so I'll open up. Does the alarm go?
No, because it's in his own room.
Okay, alright, yeah. So, as I'm opening up the door, you kind of like clanging,
what do you need?
like the tires being sprung.
Oh. What is that?
Huh?
Is that like some kind of...
Oh.
Okay, that's kind of strange.
No, it makes sense. If you've ever seen a...
It's been a while since I've seen anything.
Yeah, okay.
Do you mind?
So, did you wash them out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I
fine.
think I had 3.
So, I don't know if
And you a dagger.
Oh,
Dagger.
yeah, wait. Let me help you do this. So,
I'll just hand it to you and let you do it yourself.
is it like... Sorry, which way is not permanent?
I think it was across.
Across? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'll just like kind of do a couple of real quick. Yeah.
Trigger warning.
Or the first one. The second one.
How many vials of blood do you have? And how big are they?
Just like when I was like that.
Oh, vials like that? So you're essentially taking like a pint of blood.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
You only got like 7 or 8, you're good.
I have 6.
Sometimes.
So after I fill up all 3
Depending on how
vials,
hydrated you are.
I'll cork them,
Uh-huh.
stuff them.
Might be a little lightheaded.
You need me to help? Do you have any bandages? Put up? Oh wait, you can heal yourself, right? There you go. Slap! Magic. Well, I appreciate you doing that for me.
Yeah, buddy, no problem.
And yeah, I think that'd be it. Let me see here. I've got my vials now.
Don't go blood sucking monster anyone now.
No, I'm gonna
Maybe
go,
you should do one just for
I'm gonna go
precaution.
drink these. Go back to my room and drink all of them.
Maybe you should. Really?
Yeah.
That'd be a good chance to satisfy what you. Something happens.
I'm gonna drink all of them now. So.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Get some rest. You know, walking in.
How much damage would you say that I take?
I mean,
Negligible.
all willingly like draining, so it's not like your body itself was taking any permanent damage. You've gained 1 point of exhaustion. That after a long rest will just go away.
I would honestly say it'd be damage, but you know, because I can just heal that up with.
Before I leave, I will give him 1 platinum piece.
Oh, hey, sweet money.
I feel bad just taking something.
Oh look, you paid fair.
Wow.
Wow.
At least he didn't leave it on the bed, right?
Wow.
We're edgy people.
So I'll have them all.
Hey. Well, anybody else got anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Y'all take y'all's rest. Asheen, if there was ever any moments you would check in on the Hobgoblin, possibly Midnight's Eyes, you actually come into a moment where you actually see Midnight fry scraps of meat that you had,
Aww.
and he's just, kind of like,
Really sweet.
yeah, him on the head, and he's just gonna be like, to one of you else before he goes fly away from me. But you're a nice little boy, aren't you?
Is he paying?
He's
The
putting his
Hobgoblin. The hobgoblin, but being an owl, he can't take it, but he does take the dried meat. And
Take your.
in this particular case,
Okay.
It's,
I mean, they eat rabbits.
it's a
and stuff, so-
spirit, so it could technically even eat the
Oh,
yeah, it's either a fiend, fey, or celestial of his choosing.
So,
It's
so
a-
it's okay.
But it does have the stats of an owl and kind of. But
I had contact Trend
okay,
just to see what's up.
her name.
Not for his name.
I know you
but
don't.
The best thing that he's gonna get out of me is Narful the Garthak.
So do you just say
Gonna name
Narthel the
him. I'm gonna name
Garthak?
Too powerful now.
Roll me a general charisma check.
5.
Nothing.
Yeah, I did.
Using the
Magic
digital
use.
dice.
Doesn't
Just,
know.
yeah,
Alright.
what it really idea of getting shot.
Okay, so yeah, we'll rest yours and Abigail's feet. Y'all see a chest just appear out of nowhere. They see this air. You see this air like something being seemingly made out of like living next to the both of you.
And what is it? From
From the master. Actually, I forgot his name too. Shit.
I know I wrote it down.
I know I wrote it down too. I need to remember my own. I think the one that was on Kruvasian.
The tower?
It's
Yeah.
the wizard.
What did I give him again?
You
Yeah.
gave him a shield.
Oh, sweet.
Master. Ah, fuck. It's word name.
I want to let you look it up
I'll find it at
because
some
I'm
point.
lazy. Well, maybe I should because I know. Wizards.
Wasn't it Levin? Levin?
I thought Levin and Lesseniv.
Levin.
I know the. I guess the other elf wasn't Lesseniv. Yes, Master Lesseniv. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Sent
Thank you.
Your master.
three.
My thanks.
He did say, remember, only you and Abigail left something.
3 of us.
So, you open the chest.
I do.
You open in there, you see your shield, your wave cut one,
Wow.
and a note for a sheen.
Okay.
Okay.
Fellas?
My
Or
spell.
your
My shopping list.
your shop.
I
I'll
would
do it.
definitely remove my wave cutter from the chest. Just be happy about it.
Hell yeah. How did it fit in the chest?
I don't know. It's a magic chest. And pulled it. It just kind of comes out like a bag of holding.
Is this chest a bag of holding?
Is that the holding?
Did
Yeah.
we get it?
The chest was just gigantic.
Right? Chris,
What's up?
is the chest?
The spell. If anybody wants to give me.
Sure. I'm
Right
Yeah.
there, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's a
19.
All y'all speedy courier. Summon a small air elemental and next who is interact with the creature speak with you, so fuck it, I don't care. It has this chest that the interior technically that sword, but fuck it, I don't care either. And basically it is a big delivery service towards one creature of his choice. I do know with the whole conjuration stuff.
It's a company called Speedwagon.
Let me later. When you open up the letter, it says, "Machine, to let you have this information soon to my mind. And examine these symbols. Once you become to, if you ever learn teleportation circle, this will allow you to teleport straight to my tower."
Indeed.
So far, 2 places that you have.
Yeah.
The place in being put together, Lives Tower next to a lit.
Okay.
told you that would be for those. So
Well,
back up, y'all get ready. Y'all see the hobgoblin waits patiently in his room for somebody to go up there. Goblin sitting in bed, kind of still half asleep, waking, laugh as he's petting. Like, oh, thanks for the company.
You're petting.
Now,
Is there a problem with him putting it out?
there's something wrong with me liking. Oh, you leave her like this to come watch, stare at it all night. Good little boy.
And yeah, it definitely would have been friendly like the whole time.
Well, yeah, I figure like unless he literally tried to eat it, that it would be friendly.
Yeah, and we'll just go ahead and say like for fun, it does prefer meat.
Anyways, it's about time.
Yep.
It's about time. I'm ready to go. And I'm not gonna say love because most of them are assholes, but let's do this.
sounds good.
And
Okay,
he just kind of and Aglipy kind of meets up with y'all, and she kind of looks at y'all. Kind of. I know we're supposed to be chasing down the halflings, and a lot of them are out of the half. Well, I was hoping I would be able to sound them. I could be one more of the protector that Ingrid and Tomas, if they do come attacking us
what?
again.
I see.
Oh, Silas is here. I've seen him firsthand. You'll have Fury Claws and, well, his word, the Hobgoblin with you.
Yeah.
You need to spend with your people to
I-
learn more about their ways.
To you, that's kind of another reason why I wanted to stay, but primarily I also want to help, those who are hurt. There's a lot of clerics here, but they're
What weapon does? Yeah. Weapon. Is it a mace?
I think she pull her anything special though.
Pretty
Not to just need to make sure.
Yeah, she uses a no particular
Okay.
enchantment.
I'm actually gonna leave her my +1. Just like, here you go.
Fine.
Oh, I'm not going to use it, so you should.
Silas.
So I guess this has been discussed before. Who's willing to donate to the spell fund? All right. So the spells that I don't have that I'm thinking might be useful. We've gone over this. What y'all think most important right now? But I don't have Stinking Cloud. I don't have Skywrite, Steed, and Remove Curse. I have access. Granted, some of the copy you want to get back. So, I'm thinking Stinking Cloud and see useful because even if we get friendly fire, all it does is it causes someone to catch him to stop and throw up. So even if I did the whole camp and I hit the kids, they won't die. They'll just be puking their guts out.
It'll give us an opportunity to, or actually it'll make the enemy waste.
Y'all actually going and rescuing. Y'all rescuing maybe some kids, but these are for the
Okay,
most.
that's-
They got plucked.
So down that, and the Phantom Steed, they're faster.
How much do you need?
How much do you need?
Oh,
Those two for you.
Stinking Cloud, I believe, is a third
Third
level,
level.
and then I believe Phantom Steed is third level too.
And Steve, I'm guessing is a ritual.
It is a ritual. Let's see. Let me double check. It'll actually be because I remember, like, were we told how far away encampment was?
Well, somebody currently has a branding. May or may not be working still.
Yep.
If I wake up in the morning, I will I'll check it.
Do you sense that they could very well still possibly be on the move up north? So you know that the encampment is assuming they took a rest. You do know that the encampment is at least a couple of hours away, but assuming they didn't take a rest, it's about 10 hours.
So I know the direction that they're in. It's still north.
Does it tell you how far they are?
No,
Or?
it's under the direction of the grounded creature. They're on the same plane as me, so I know what direction they're in.
Yeah, they're up north.
Okay, just the direction. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he knows
according
that
to
they're still
travel
moving,
pace, so like a normal pace, I guess for like traveling, I'm guessing this is, yeah, so getting carriage or other land vehicles, choose a pace as normal. Okay, but anyways, like, so normal pace, 3 feet a minute, so that's 3 miles an hour, 24 miles a day. It's like travel pace and stuff like that. Fanning
They you only get one though. Another
Right.
hit, you get like multiple.
it and let's see.
It's like a 90
For the
speed
duration, it fixes it as a speed of 100 feet, so it can travel 10 miles in an hour. Third pace ends the steed gradually fades, giving the rider 1 minute to dismount. All ends if you use it or takes any damage. So it's not only do a fast pace, so that's 15 miles in an hour.
It will, if you assuming that y'all use it the bridge to still up with statistics, keep up with Luca, because it might not have as the carriers that y'all are pulling a sim.
Right. Well, if we do the Phantom Steeds, we will probably.
How many can you do?
So okay.
It's not concentration.
So you only make one, and one horse can reasonably 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
So we would need 3 or 8. Yeah. So we need 4 horses. If we do it as a like that ends up in 40 minutes. So we'd only be kind of traveling.
Only have 20 minutes before it goes poof.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, now if we were doing just 6 people, we could travel.
Actually,
pretty quickly.
Fury Paul says that last night. Tell me high or low, because that is one of. That's an 8. So Claus did not have a chance to enter into her own spell book at any point.
Now, I don't know. I know with Pathfinder you can prepare persons. I don't know if you can in this edition.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't have to actually money. I could just prepare them temporarily.
yeah,
Let's see, spell
once
check.
a spell from another spell, the reader must spell. Oh, he does a DC 15 plus a spell's level. So DC 18 spellcraft.
Edition.
Yeah, I said 5. I'm pretty sure that's 3rd edition. Let me say, let me put 5e real quick. It's not a thing in this one.
Yep.
Yeah. Say, I'm the DC. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the DC. Doesn't look like you can in this edition. Don't need a copy. According to some of the Reddit postings and everything, you do need to copy it in your spell book.
Okay.
So yeah, you're going.
Okay.
So, actually, and if y'all do this discussion last night, you could probably speak with Fury Claws and maybe let her overnight too. So I'll say that she has it regardless, and she'll
Yes.
have the money. Just because that's
yeah.
2 users of
So yeah, if we have 2 casters, then we would just need
40.
for 40 minutes of writing. So you just have is that 2/3 of the time?
Wait, you would have 50 minutes of writing. because you cast a spell and then you cast the other spell, so it would be 40 minutes. It would be 50 minutes of riding. An hour.
Yeah.
In that case, you're leaving
That said,
the nightmare.
now if we loot package,
Yeah.
so what we could do, hat person, all the way back, at least, but the rest of us could get there and start going to town.
The halflings in town might be brave enough to have the carriage behind y'all.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. They have to. We're gonna have to feed.
Yeah, we'll have to feed
Definitely.
Sparkles.
Okay.
And
Sweetie Sparkles.
and it'll be diplomacy playing that's driving the carriage. It'll get double.
Foremost, persuasion check to gather information to see who.
All right, who's?
He is.
All right, Kent.
I will
Would you
allow.
mind finding a brave soul to help us?
In this particular case, somebody can assist you.
Do it.
Yeah, you'll have
So what
advantage.
exactly do we need to convince them to do? Help feed the...
Basically,
Nightmare.
ride behind or riding on the deed. So whenever y'all get to the location, you have the carry on for loot and shit.
Taking the carriage. Whoever we rescue, we can tell them.
Yeah, and you got that carriage for all the hostages.
Tell the
Well,
carriage has all the hostages. Just
To
leave.
take off.
Just to take off.
Alright, yeah, I'll ask around.
okay, roll me person with advantage.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Advantage. Kidding.
That's 11.
Well,
Um,
so
And to cast or to copy one spell over because it takes 2 hours and 6 hours.
you would
So
actually would if you were even if with your 4 hours of
So
50. I think I have about 50.
I'll give you. Well, how much do you have?
Well,
I'll give you 100 now.
okay.
I'll give you the other 50.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so that'll be just for the Phantom Steed and Sinking Cloud.
Okay.
Get there quickly. Because if we can hit them both at the camp, that would be.
honestly would
I
be.
mean, I doubt that that's going to happen, but
Yeah, you never know.
exactly.
We could try to.
Well, I'm down for trying to, at the very least.
Okay. So yeah, we have that. You know what? I don't think I'm going to take a risk and say that they probably don't have any casters, and I'm going to ending instead.
Sorry.
Or actually, that's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
So,
I also have Dispel Magic prepared. Maybe I'll have Counterspell just in case, but Dispel Magic, it'll be fine. Or instead of Counterspell is Fly. Keep my concentration.
Actually, I think I like slow a
Slow's
lot more.
pretty-
So,
Gonna be fighting.
Well, y'all might be fighting. Who knows what y'all might be fighting?
Yeah, who
well,
knows?
I
Who
mean,
knows?
But they have...
Gold is what we should be fighting.
You said that what do they have? They have a giant
Yeah.
that's traveling with them?
Ogres with them.
Right. I'm less
The
concerned about the ogres. Did we discern this? I think the hill giant.
the code described it as a hill giant. Which
At least
is the lowest on the totem pole, but still much more dangerous than a typical.
Well, this ought to be fun.
Alrighty. Animations.
And that's all we have time for.
Alright. With your 20, you do meet a you do actually know you've actually heard that the worker of the innkeeper pretty much did a lot of riding around with horses back in his day, and if you approach and talk to him, he's just kind of like, well, yeah, I wouldn't be able to bring them all back with just a few of those fancy little horses, would you?
No. It would be a very heroic act of you to go ahead on this little trip, and we'll do our absolute best to protect you.
He looks at the three, Lock, Jock, and Merrill.
Oh.
And he's just like, well, they're old enough to keep an eye on things. I'll let you know I'm old. I don't know. It's not going to be
That's
much
why
of
you're going to sit in the back, and as soon as everybody is on board the carriage, we want you to come straight back here. Don't even wait on us.
So, hypothetically, keep in contact. You means of anything. Send one of those fancy stones or something along those lines.
Oh, yes. If we have any sort of connection with them, sometime.
Well, I only want to go help. A few of my friends were taken, and I hate the idea of them being dragged up to the north.
On the way up, we really want assistance, and you're.
Alrighty, Doc, Merrill, we hold down the fort while I'm gone, and we're gonna try and kind of like hop down. Halfling, pretty possibly for y'all that know halflings, possibly in his late 50s, early 60s.
Shorter lifespan than humans, right? Same, but same.
You see Bell sitting outside, just kind of casually. You see him who dirty glare looks at and whistles.
I'm good. All for that.
To you, Asheen. So are we gonna do? I'll gather around. Rest his soul, and she spectral steed manifest out of thin air.
Nice.
Yeah, of course.
And then after 10 minutes later, you see a second one manifest, and I'll quickly gather. Actually, I probably need to catch up with Sweetie Sparkles and have a little talk with it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I'll go ahead and try and talk
So
to
we're
them.
only taking the Phantom Steeds, right?
Y'all taking the Phantom Steeds
I'll
while
take Luca and Hard.
The 8 of us
You
taking
don't
the
want to
Phantom
push
Steed,
hard.
but Luca and
gonna be in
Sweetie
the cart.
Sparkles are in the cart.
Got it.
Oh, and by the way, don't worry about that one. I'm gonna convince him not to be aggressive.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
what are y'all talking? What are y'all talking
I'll
about?
go up and I'll talk to Sweetie Sparkles.
Oh, Sweetie. Y'all don't see Sweetie Sparkles yet.
He's still out of town.
He
So
yeah.
he
I'll
was,
talk with him.
no, so actually,
Let's go get.
Machine goes and takes, or yeah, Sheen and Midnight, everyone going to, or those playing the Nightmare, and he'll have Midnight kind of scout ahead, looking there. We're going to go find.
So y'all do walk out and kind of keep an eye out for any fire. And your voice, just call for him.
Oh, right.
Just call for him.
Okay, so I'll do like a little finger whistle.
And as you do that, you do see Sweetie manifest in a way from the distance and gallops his way towards you. And both, Fury Claws already saw this. Well back when y'all first were originally rescuing the children. She actually never inquired. Her and Tomas never actually inquired about it. But she Phallus be like one in Goblinoid and the other one in Halfling.
Would you like our horse?
Where'd you get this? Is the hobby? These things. No, seriously.
Let's see.
I'm saying it looks a little twisted for a group to be.
It has-
Don't offend him, he might eat you.
Aisha.
Aisha has made a bond with this creature.
I'm gonna fight from that one.
Kill him.
I will tell you it is to only eat as we give it.
Only the corpses you give it.
Yep.
It
I'm
does.
sure it does.
You're really rubbing it in.
Yeah.
So She looks at the hobgoblin and says, "You know some of the corpses feeding this horse."
I mean,
They're already dead. No worries.
Oh, wow.
I mean, for any fact, all those ogres quite the feast.
Oh, good. So, tell you shine for me. He gives himself all corpses.
Oh, wow.
Then I will tell him.
He kind of looks at you.
Do we have an accord?
He kind of looks at you.
Be nice.
He kind of looks back at you.
I know he's a weird.
He's like, and he's just
Oh
kind
yeah, I'll give a bow.
of like,
He wants you.
and like he does thing, but if you attempt to shackle him up to the carriage, he accepts it. He kind of at Luca and looks back at.
Translate, please.
Wow. Translate.
Oh wait, he
please.
can understand me.
Yeah, that's why he's at you with this little disapproval.
Whatever he.
Wow.
All you have to do is just pull the carriage. Don't eat the driver.
We'll continue to feed
And
you.
we'll feed you
handsomely.
He will
double.
feed
Yeah.
you all the corpses that we laid down. The halflings corpses. But any of them
Oh, that was phallus, by the way.
I know.
Hopefully,
Wow.
we
Hopefully we'll die.
Oh.
Goblins, orcs, giants. Oh, they have. Oh, sorry. Finrear. They have. Ifrit. Thank you.
And like patronizing this horse, a blank stare, just kind of.
That's okay. You can do what you want, but in fact, be fed. So that's how we do this.
I don't like your tone, my horse.
Oh.
You're- Okay.
I like a horse, Luca.
Actually, the horse.
Lucas, take her here. Go to Luca and I say, make sure that Lucas jump off. Scratch is made.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, everybody roll back.
Your horse.
Fucking kill your horse.
Oh, wow.
I'll kill you. 'Cause I killed kids. I'll just.
Wow.
He thinks the horse is very happy right now.
Yeah, just an insane.
Gonna roll a 1 on the
I got a
die.
9.
I got a
Advantage.
Right. My horse. 13, so 15.
15. So you three pretty much are just looking at this horse as it's just like insulted to wonder how it got in position.
Thinking is
Just like y'all can't get a beat on its inner, but you can. But it's basically like I'm a.
Could you?
You know the question? I didn't even think of that.
Look up the ability and see if it's creature.
I think it's creatures, but
Because you telepathy with this horse, you can totally communicate with it.
yeah, probably.
Doesn't it only speak confirm?
It's being
True, but I don't need to.
Well, and
As long
understand
as it
common,
understands.
but hence why he had basically up to you, Julio, and like I need, and he's talking to you, and that person says to this horse.
I can totally set up.
Nice.
Wow.
Holy shit! The only not right now, because and the number of hours that I can depends on rolling the D8. Especially since I have to drive.
Understandable.
This yes, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
all y'all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck all y'all. I used to be glorious, damn it.
He used to use a horse.
Oh, he's
And
actually
then,
useful.
and then he's had
Wow.
a desire to eat
Yeah.
flesh.
Right.
Higher intelligence and complete understanding of.
No,
Yep.
Um,
You have like 2 more.
Cut you off.
Alright.
Cookies, man.
All my dice, right?
Oh, no, that worked. Oh, my.
Alright.
Lord. Horsey.
Oh, dadgum.
you,
You're gonna be the
He
first
just
one to
snort-
get eaten.
he just snorts smoke right into your eyes.
Well, you
All
are,
right. Enough.
Are you offending my horse?
you are offered like a huge oak. I don't think you've ever eaten anything that big.
Now, Kent, he is an intelligent creature. I think it's start to treat him like one. He is part of the group, and I already told our new
Patriot.
Yeah, our new
Comrade.
yeah, what called like our new hireling. That we're trying to keep a peaceful working relationship with this group, and so let's not.
I mean, I don't give a shit how you treat the horse.
Let's not antagonize.
Wow.
Let's not antagonize this one.
Yeah, seriously, we don't need to antagonize this dude. at
You know
all.
what? That's a fair point.
Oh, he's
Bow my head and apologize.
He rolls his eyes and kind
And
of
I'll
like
give a
does his
sincere-
work. He kind of rolls his eyes and gives this half bow back to you.
Sweet sexy.
Oh, he's a
I
good
promise I'll behave myself in the future.
inside chick.
There it is.
Wow.
Efreet did not choose to become a nightmare.
That's true. Awesome truth.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's surprising.
And
No, like Asheen's right. Like I really shouldn't be antagonizing him.
and as long as we keep him fed, there should be no reason for him to
Yeah, that's true.
I have a
seek
pretty
food
good
elsewhere.
That is true.
I have a pretty good control.
That's true. I think you're the only one he likes.
I am very much looking forward to you. Actually, not only can you have a conversation, you can link one of these and they could have that conversation
true.
with you.
Yeah.
I can link up to 3 creatures at a time, so.
And once you get fourth proficiency, you can do 4 because I think it's up to how many your proficiency bonus, right?
It is number of hours equal to the. Wait, what were you asking? Sorry.
You can link up as many people as what your
Yeah.
proficiency bonus is.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, now this given moment, you see a Sheen and Fury Claws basically weave the spell as they both cast cast Phantom Steed. As y'all see 2 horses, spectral horses, two spectral horses manifest out of nowhere. And then you see them take another 10 minutes and cast 2 more. And they say, well, we better hurry. We only got 50 minutes until this set disappears. And she actually turns into a cat and climbs into the bag that you usually have for your goose.
Is that wild shit?
Hope you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
She's so cute.
When I get on the horse, I'll tell
Mhm.
everybody to follow me, and I'll take lead.
You take lead, sense in the direction. Who's riding with who? Fury Claw's already volunteered to be with Abigail. Technically, Abigail could probably pick one more because Fury Claws is basically a tiny
Yeah,
creature
cat.
in the cat form. One person could ride by themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna ride with the Shane.
I'll ride by
She-
myself.
You'll ride by yourself.
I'll ride with Cannon.
Canon or
Kanan.
Julio or Kanan. That means you're stuck with the hobgoblin.
He
That's
likes
fine.
you. He's your friend.
I could think of worse company.
Oh!
I don't know if you're
like
referring
that
to Sweetie Sparkle.
Oh!
I don't say that in character, by the way.
Oh, damn.
Shots
Burn.
fired.
Right? Shots fired is right. That
Shots
hurts.
The
No,
divorced
they're,
couple's already fired.
oh.
they're still heading north.
Yeah, you actually it's a steady movement. Actually, you kind of have a feeling that their pace has picked up a bit, and y'all just start riding. And y'all go about the seems to have a movement speed of 100, so they're probably going, like you said, fast.
Yeah, it's so it's 13 miles an hour.
13 miles an hour. Y'all don't quite catch up to them, which makes you believe that they continue traveling throughout the night before y'all eventually disembarked and cast and recast it. Y'all go another round. Again, not quite able to catch up to them as y'all eventually disembark. Recast it again. And this happens maybe land speed of 100 versus the general speed of because they.
So if they're going at a normal pace,
Mm-hmm.
they could do 24 miles in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going, so we're
24 miles in a day, and y'all are going 13 miles an hour.
Yep.
Ooh, and y'all would probably hit it maybe in 2 goes at least.
yeah, because we're only doing 15 minutes, so we're not doing the full 13 miles an hour. So we're doing like, what, no less than 10, right? Or,
We'll say about maybe 10. So on y'all's third round, you've kind of sort of noticed a strange look go on Belle's face. Just kind of like, you see him just kind of look around a bit confused.
Who was this?
Someone who's,
Belle's, the hobgoblins.
Oh.
we all noticed this though.
I would say like anybody who's paying any kind of attention.
He's with them,
I'm
so
literally
it's
with
hard.
him, so.
So yeah, you do look at like a sense of confusion on his face.
What's up?
I don't remember it being this direction.
Think we took a wrong turn somewhere? Or do you think maybe they relocated?
The relocation would be kind of hard. It's a decent sized camp, but that's always a possibility. That that human up there know what he's doing.
Insight.
Who, Julio?
No.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he's talking
Bell.
about.
Yeah, you sorry about yeah, but insight that's oof, 14 hit? Or what is it 14 give me?
The brand? I mean,
You
I
can
think
sense general confusion in his voice, whether or not it can't really tell at this point. Y'all don't. You come across that that extra large 4 orcs, and
none of the others.
I remember there was quite a few more orcs. The one or more that was with them.
Okay.
well, we found the one that was grounded.
And
Where's
he-
the rest?
They split off.
And he kind of looks at you. They're all tired. They look frustrated, and they also look, and they were just like, yeah, they bring you down, just kind of waiting for y'all to see what happens.
So, upon seeing all this, where you had the halflings?
They kind of look at it before you see Bell hop off and start speaking to one of the. Well, that wasn't very polite. As you see respond back to him. They one of our priests recognized the brand.
Dad, we should have.
I thought you did it or something.
I didn't do it on that.
Well, what are they looking at his ass?
Had a hurt ass.
No, I
He said he
I
Yes, my
something
ass.
bit me!
They broke them off as
They
a
made
distraction.
exactly.
Fight my shiny metal ass!
Man,
Alright.
okay.
So they broke them off as a distraction, like Machine said.
Which we kind of expected, but
Well,
So this guy supposedly.
Do they look like prepared to fight?
Like they've been going
oh,
all night.
good. Let's slaughter them.
no, hold on.
We'll let you live. Oh, you know what?
Maybe nobody asked me my opinion, but I kind of had a feeling this entire time. Oh yeah, he did. Why
Yeah.
didn't?
So, out of game, why couldn't I tell?
How far back did he get that confusion?
It would have been maybe about 2 hours ago.
Oh.
that far back.
That far back, that's different than, yeah.
Like, this was one of those situations where he probably had traversed, but then he was like, but the more y'all were seeing landmass, and that's whenever he finally came to the conclusion. It was just basically, we're going now. I'm like, now I'm not too sure what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
That, yeah. We have Phantom Steeds.
Yeah, we have Steeds just.
Yeah, well. Let's see that quickly then.
Being said, it's about maybe about a day's travel away, and and just leave these fools alone. Catch up with the other,
No, we know
and we'll kill them when they get.
Just head back to the game.
Yes.
Right, and
We just need to head back.
Okay.
Plus, there's
So,
a chance
we'll
that these
use
guys
what-
might not even come back.
we'll use what little time is left of the steeds to get away from.
How close did y'all got close enough for speaking distance? Okay.
That was just-
We're gonna. What's this?
So it's like 10.
Oh, that's a
Now, if they're fatigued,
ability checks. Oh, exhaustion. That's weird. That's fine. Alrighty. So actually no, they're not gonna roll for it. They'll go for the one that the trooper's sitting on.
Bring it on.
As he launches a boulder at your horse.
Ah, well, shit.
alright. We're gonna have to.
And he
You know
deal.
what?
Let's see.
We have to roll initiative.
Rolling initiative because we can't bypass this at this point.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the carriage.
Oh, wait a minute.
Reach at this point.
Now, how far away was that? How far?
Y'all, it would have been I would say maybe about 30 feet or so.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
fire.
Silvery bars.
Yeah.
That's a 11 on the die.
Oh, well.
Good try.
It was
Alright, so I'm gonna give advantage to Kent.
Yay!
Might drop the whole.
They're going.
Oh, it'll.
Well,
As soon
it's
as it
just
takes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Bing this horse,
It just goes poof.
and it goes. Go ahead and roll.
This one. You've chosen death.
yeah, basically.
You chose poorly.
Couldn't read it.
Okay. Under Chris.
It's right under Chris's desk.
Here we go.
Appropriate, pretty high for initiative.
We're- yeah.
Nice. How much?
11.
Couldn't read it.
That's cute.
That's
It was adorable.
Yeah, you need to get you need to get alert just so you can just start one seriously. Happy out. 20.
Well, I thought I was impressed with 22.
What'd you get?
24.
I'm going to the bathroom. But
Alright.
Alert feed is handy.
Oh, alert's a great feat. I love it.
Yeah.
24.
What does it do?
Gives you a +5 to your initiative right off the bat. Makes it where you can't be surprised. And makes it to where creatures don't
get advantage.
See,
Don't get any
that part I
advantage.
knew, but I wasn't sure what it did for initiative.
Oh yeah, the initiative. All right, 20 to 15.
20?
15.
15. Alrighty, Taisha. 10.
11.
Can I get?
Yeah, got cannons down. Cannon's more dexterous than you
Yeah,
are,
it
so
definitely is.
I'll just put it in there. And
What do you got?
oh yeah, I forgot to roll for 4 for you, and for Bell and Fury Claws. It's an 11 for Bell, and a 13 for Fury Claws. Well, at the top of the initiative is, of course, Abigail.
How many guys are there?
You see 3 orcs and an incredibly impressively sized ogre, even compared to most of the ogres that y'all have dealt with.
This is the ogre, the big beefy ogre that left. The one you didn't touch.
Yeah, the really strong looking
There's one. Okay.
the strong looking one.
Okay, maybe we should take the orcs first before we bombard him.
Alrighty, do what you feel like you need to, bud.
Yeah, okay, I'll go. The orc that's furthest away from the ogre. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Since I want to get bombarded with the ogre behind me.
Okay. You go after one of the orcs.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put this on the board. Y'all go ahead and I'll position y'all in a way that I feel y'all probably want to be.
I imagine that me and Bales were towards the back. Probably very far back.
Actually, no, y'all would probably be towards the front because Bell was the one who was
That's true.
speaking with
Yeah,
him.
that is true.
Alrighty, and we got.
I mean, how do you unlock it?
Where you? Oh yeah, we are. We got. Okay.
All it says is even we do conquers on the ground.
Taisha, I'm very sorry.
Well,
No, I think it just in there.
Their glue should be in there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a little glue. Just wing this time.
Oh, okay, here.
Here you go. Here's the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, can you grab me a red?
Yeah.
Grab me a, grab me a I do believe in spooks, I do believe in spooks,
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with yours.
Fireball, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a very electric personality.
I was in the front horse.
Yeah. Go ahead and say that. I'll be hanging in the back because she has also you and whoever you were riding with, Hashim, I think.
Silas, okay.
I'll say that y'all are somewhere in the back too. Yeah, and actually, yeah, Abigail with Kanan. So
Well, I'm sure we all just faced each other off, so.
okay,
Chris.
and there's stop following you, bastard.
It's alright.
And
Not like that, they weren't huddled together?
they were probably spread out like that. A Mexican standoff.
Still at least get most of them in the fireball.
In fact, if they saw you huddled up together,
Yeah.
like they know what a few of y'all are
Not dumb.
capable of.
I mean, they're dumb.
Alrighty, Al. That's where your Fury Claws is still a cat in your backpack. No. For the battle, hops out the back and forms fully into her Tibet form.
Yeah, because she could have seen them at a ways off,
30 feet right here.
Yeah.
prepared. You know, I want to say, as in,
I can pull out my light crossbow for 3.
Alrighty. Fire away. No one certainly hits.
Okay.
actually, well,
8 damage.
8
And
damage.
20 feet of
Okay. Wait, you said you're 8 feet. Yeah, you're.
in range.
Yeah, you're in range.
They put
8 damage. 3. Oh, you're attack. Attack, right?
for a second attack.
All the orcs are gonna go at the same time because some of y'all rolled really far apart from each other.
Let's see, I made a bag of holding. Magic weapon out from my main one. Did I make anything for you?
You don't know.
Have, I don't know.
One.
You may have made me a wand, didn't you?
Magic +1.
Yeah, a war wand or whatever. Is that what it was, or?
So I don't know the item is. I made someone.
I seem to remember. I was because I had an extra bonus on my character sheet. Like, where is this coming from? And now, where you made something for me.
Alright.
I missed.
Alright. Well, we'll know what. I mean,
10.
it's like barely so, but you missed. Not barely, but still.
Maybe.
Alrighty. If that's that was your first attack. Well, your 2 attacks. Anything for bonus?
I reload my crossbow.
Well, you would do that anyways. Alrighty, Ken. Hey.
Where's that fucker that threw that rock?
Right here.
Big boy.
The big boy, okay.
Is that even nuts? No reason.
No reason, just wondering. Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, okay.
Nice. Interesting one. I think.
Yeah.
The harm one.
I'm gonna.
So that's 2 on each. That would give me a plus.
Wow.
Yes, I know one will take it level 10. He'd be a +2.
So I have.
You have it. You just can't move, and it takes your bonus action.
Well, that's fine. Because it gives me advantage. So I'll get sneak attack. I'll definitely do that.
Okay. Giving nothing wrong giving up your whole turn just to get it.
Yep. Reserve arrows. He's at 60 feet away from me, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep, get him.
Go ahead and roll.
And you did on your main attack, right? Cards gave you advantage.
Yeah.
It works for any.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
You would have to aim with a dagger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I'll just throw both my daggers at him, but advantage on the. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna do that. Does 18 hit?
So there's creep any so did you?
Well,
They had
We're a little preoccupied trying to.
yeah, but if jumping straight in.
the good shit.
I mean, me, like, as a player, like, the standard procedure would be to loot the corpses after the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the sake of brevity, like, jumping straight into the afterwards is great. But, like, just get loot after each battle.
Yeah. Assume that we're gonna loot
Yep.
it anyway.
Yeah, well, it
Fine.
I'll give you all this.
Now-
Like, the horn specifically would be something that you would have wanted to look at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 psychic damage.
20 boy, huh?
And then got my attack with my smaller dagger.
Yeah, because we technically should have 2 of them, but yeah, you keep jumping straight into to do the rev.
16.
A whole deep
4 psychic damage.
damage, big roller.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
Alrighty. Anything else for you, Kenny?
Is there anything else? I can move still.
Hey, you can move away if you want.
I will go ahead and just to get him, just in case he tries to retaliate, hit most of us. 25, 30.
Okay. Is that all you?
That's it.
Okay, Kenny. It's actually the big one's turn.
Good. Go ahead, big boy.
Fuck. 10, 20, 25. I'll move right where you're at. Being like, just kind of like you hit me.
Yeah, you hit me first. We're even now, right?
Don't, what? Wait, what are you supposed to me for?
So you can flank him now.
Yeah.
You got this, man.
Plus, he's in range of my rapier, which is much stronger.
If this is me that got this, I get murdered.
He's going
And you're
to.
the tank.
You actually.
You're the tank. If you can't handle that, then
You actually see him take this oversized club and attempt to crush your head in.
Oh.
I'm a tank.
Hey, this is more in my range now.
What's your
16.
17 on the die.
Lucky.
Well, Silas, do you want a silver bar?
Oh yeah. So
What's it?
he's gonna hit me.
So the O smash him with a club.
No, you get dodge.
Now it isn't a crit.
Oh, sorry.
Uncanny
Oh.
dodge.
I use.
You're
oh wait,
fine.
that.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
reaction.
Okay.
You can take it.
Give me a heads up.
Wow.
I know.
You're not receiving silver bars, just so you know.
That's fine. Yeah, because I think I could just dodge.
Silas thinks
Oh
you're
yeah, that's
It's a matter of.
It takes your reaction to do so.
It takes my reaction.
And do you think
I
have
mean, I'm
damage?
not gonna use my reaction for anything else. I just wonder. You know what? Yeah. I don't have to use up my lucky. Thank you.
yeah.
You're
uncanny
welcome. I
dodge.
got you.
Forget about that shit.
A pair of broke so office and no.
Uncanny dodge is great. Rose gets so many.
Fucking
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that's a 2 on
Dude,
the
once you get to level 7, you get that evasion will help you out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 damage. Reduced to 6 with uncanny dodge,
Oh, that's not bad.
and he takes a second strike.
Yep.
Oh, and when he does this, he actually let's see. Well, he can, but he's not going to yet. That's 19 on the die, bro. A crit.
Yeah, no.
That was close though.
It's up to you. You only have 3. You know we're going into a
You only
big
took
fight.
6 damage last time. You probably
Yeah, I think I can take it.
Okay, can't uncanny this one though. Just FYI.
No, I know.
Can't uncanny this one.
Yeah, but people do reactions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, can you do that after? Can you use that after that you take the damage, or do you have to uncanny dodge right before the damage is?
Probably
You
before,
choose-
but I've already used
Well,
it.
you know, you can choose to half it after you hear the damage.
Oh,
Okay. So keep that in mind from.
Yeah.
So that
Assuming
is
I even
going to
remember
be
that I have it.
that's going to be 16 for that second hit, and you're going to be knocked back 5 feet.
That's not too bad. You're good. You're good.
I'm almost at half health.
You're alright. You're fine.
And he just gives a freaking roar in your direction. And
I'll
Taisha, it's your turn.
Real
What's up?
quick, I'll use free action to taunt him. My grandmother hits harder than you.
Wow.
My bonus action to do my little flying thing.
Now you do know you get that like once a day, right?
Didn't we have a long rest?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
I
said
know.
keep in mind we're going into a bigger fight later.
Yeah, okay, then I
This
won't
is
do
just
that.
a small skirmish.
Now,
But I am gonna do fireball.
yeah, I was about to say you can use fireball.
Now, quick, have you been keeping the one?
Actually I just did the
You did the roll. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let me double. It'd be best to get these 3 right here. Because number 3's been damaged already, and the
And the orc
ogre's
has
right
been
there.
damaged.
Okay,
So
so
Orc ogre.
it's what
Orc and
20 foot
ogre.
raidius.
I'm just gonna
so
say this much: if
both
she
of them.
goes for all 3, I don't.
What's up?
I just don't know.
Yeah, I
what
guess she
this
could
guy
like.
is.
I guess she could clip that one without hitting Abigail.
10, 20, 30, and then this corner where.
He's yeah, he.
So 10, 20, 5. So yeah, easily this area.
Okay. So is that what you just said? And catch those 3.
You want to catch these 3?
Yeah.
These 2.
You can catch these. This one's going to get
That's
damaged.
the big bad, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
that's the big bad.
So it's like.
It's
15.
different on the item, I
Yeah,
think.
I think it's like.
Alright.
Okay. We'll go for the ogre first.
Oh,
We'll go for
he failed.
Yep.
orc 2 and 3. For 2, 3, all 3 failed. All 3, huh?
Nice.
90 damage total.
I know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. One of them is like one of those orcs are like basically on its last leg. Two of them are really in bad shape. But yeah, one of them's literally on his last.
Unless they were
And Fury Claws is gonna follow up your fireball with one of her own.
Oh, she's
Yes.
so cool.
She's
I
gonna
love
give
her.
she's gonna give less of a shit about Amy, and Kent in a bubble.
Oh, okay. Fireball.
Selective.
Yeah.
Well, it's like elective spells, but it's something specifically for evocation wizard. Yeah, it's like meta magic naturally. Alrighty.
Neat. Okay.
But I was gonna be scared if I were using big ass fireball.
Nat
Nice.
1 on the ogre. Oh, one of them.
When it's dying.
No, it's the one that's dying. I'm not gonna bother worrying about how much damage she takes, but if she rolls higher, she's gonna works.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
11.
That's perfect.
Ow.
See stuff, okay?
Oh, come on.
Go with that.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Yeah.
I left and I'm like,
Oh, you're mean.
Ah.
And she,
God.
and she roasts 2 into flames.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
2 and 3. Nice.
2 and 3 are gone.
Oh, sweet.
How
Wow.
much damage
And-
did you do to the big guy?
How's the big guy?
34.
In 64 now.
Like jumped. He's like at all.
Right.
It's your turn.
Three.
By the way, wondering because you might be the only one who cares. I pull on playable race.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Now, guys probably won't allow it to third party.
Yeah, he already. taxis and his. They are?
Yeah, they're allowed.
Neat.
Plus I
But-
came up with a few OCs.
If they
that
bids and they maybe they will. I don't know.
I might allow
Send it
those.
to me. I want.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Save
Maybe just do it.
resources. Should be a pretty quickly after those fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chill touch.
Roll to attack.
So spellbook in one hand. War.
Wow.
There you go.
Kind of like just a +2 extra, just on from that alone.
So I roll, but I get a +9.
Jesus, I wonder if you hit.
Cannon. Step it up a bit.
I rolled under a 10.
So that's what you want to do: is take as much power away from the die as you can.
Alright, so
What the hell is that?
that is damage, and it cannot heal for the next round.
Wow.
He takes this giant and just chugs it, and he's just like, medicine not working. He doesn't drink it, of course. Kanan, it's your turn. Back with your blade, and actually
Bonus
prime-
action. I'll let my
Or, well,
me right in front of. Actually,
Yeah.
and
It's a good thing I.
but still
moved him in.
back to 2d10.
back to 2d10. That's gone. Does a. See, I believe now that's. Oh yeah, it's plus 21 to hit.
20.
I'm gonna use this D10.
to the big town building.
Yeah, we dedicated that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Holding.
Yeah, it's like I can't. It's like later on I can do that.
And they're relatively making up.
24 damage on the first.
Boy,
Oh.
nicely done.
Second cut might not hit. 12 to hit.
No, that one is lacking as you sword like cuts right into his ring mail, and like as you shave it down, it just gets all the fluff. Now it shows you but not with his blood. 15,
Is
20.
his sword red?
Yes.
He dies and I call the sword.
Actually, I think you probably have more use of it than me.
Sword.
Imagine
It's
a
a flame
D10
tongue.
plus 2d6 plus 2 on turn. Crystal.
It take him his
News for
actions
you,
to get
man.
all
He
that
already
set up,
does.
but
Oh.
yeah, it would
Sure,
hurt.
that's where first
Yes.
one actions to get the
Fair.
Disgusting.
Put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rolled almost max
Man,
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
dip into fighter, becomes
First
champion a little
attack?
bit. See
Yeah,
that
right.
First
team.
15 damage. He rolled a 10 damage dice.
That or warlock.
That's pretty good.
Not so bad yourself, buddy.
Wow.
19 on the
Yeah,
dice.
wow.
Shame he's
I
not.
think you're the only one that caught it.
Of course I was.
And just because he wants to show off, he superiority dice to
Battle Master too.
tripping attack. This order gets a strength save. He saves, but he still gets that control. And rolled a 10. Attempt to trip instead of tripping him. Sword cleaves right through the creature. Despite the flames, he severs a major artery, and the ogre bleeds.
There you go.
Hands him down. He's just kind of like,
Nice.
see you.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
turn tail and start running.
Now that the who's the one that's
Yeah, now that it's like fuck this shit on.
Actually, they're or and then bonus action dash.
there you go.
So, yeah, 9 this direction.
Console. Let's
Use a little bit of healing too.
Poor guy.
I bit off more than I could chew.
Alrighty.
Got
sorry,
a little far, too far in some
can
places.
you handle Kent? He's
Who's hurt?
I
It's
am.
Kent.
you got smashed.
Oh, you're
by-
helping.
Oh.
Walk it off.
Stylish, you get to hit. Hello.
Do you miss Penelope already?
Put in the face for 10 healing damage. 10 healing.
Is it short rest?
Is it
Short rest is an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, that's what it-
Actually, are we technically short resting if we ride on the horse?
Rest on a horse while it's going at
It's
full
hard.
speed. I mean, I'm no can't.
Sitting on the horse.
The horse
You're
riding.
riding
Fair,
horse.
fair.
Keep it
whatever,
balanced.
fair.
I slapped Kit in the face and heals for 10.
Yeah, I'm healed by 10.
I
do
mean, do
have
y'all
a-
want
Oh, that's another.
I'm
yeah.
just.
Well, let Silas bow some slots.
He already said that he's not going to. So.
Actually,
What are you at now?
I'll slap you. More HP.
Cool.
20
I'm hurt
back.
too. Don't worry about me.
Are you really hurt?
I'm only down by 5. I did that to
Oh,
You're
yeah.
down by 5. Yeah, whatever.
I'm
You
almost
probably
at
should have.
max.
Well, then again, I guess hex you only get it so.
Yeah, you.
I'd rather save my spells because I can literally cast 2 spells.
Well,
I mean,
Quick
it's between
question.
short
We
lists,
did.
it's not
you know, I'm not gonna lie.
No, we didn't.
Impressive what you did there, but I'd rather not
Still
cut
level
myself
6.
for that effect.
Right.
It hurt that
That
much.
would be
No, I
like
just-
Fair, I
just wanted to
guess.
know that I was unlocked.
I got you.
So would you get that?
Life savings. In other words, I took someone else's life and I saved it. Right.
Wow.
I gotta give him credit. That was
That
good.
was
pretty funny.
That was pretty good. Funny, that's how I got mine too.
Wow.
Your sword?
Yep.
Nice. Actually, impressive. Where was that last night?
Oh, a friend of ours was a handman for us.
Where the hell did you do that? I thought that was impressive.
Killed a Sahugan Blade Master.
It is.
Dude, that's pretty
Giant
cool.
visual person with one of their best.
Is that why it looks like it's like made out of like sharp?
That's not bad.
Oh, he wouldn't know what that is either. Well, definitely take your word for it. Something that's wielding a blade that big must have been a pain in the ass. What?
Story for another day.
Okay.
Sit on the ride up.
Actually, yeah, on the right up.
Alrighty. Well, if you're saying that you're gonna like pair up with him, because you talk for if y'all are going intense riding, it's gonna be very difficult for y'all to hold a conversation. He'll swap stories with you. Yeah.
Probably just yelling at each other.
It's just like,
Right.
so I just on a boat, and a bunch of these shark people just jumped by because we stole their fancy trident. And he,
Yeah, that basically, I'll tell him what happened.
cool.
Both times.
He'll probably tell you that he got that sword from a mercenary that was coming after a person that he was guarding, and well, he was the one who came out.
We're back on the trail.
This
This time I tell Belle to lead.
Oh yeah, so now Bell is going off of memory, especially since y'all kind of gone off the beaten path a bit. But he does but he does sort of like give you directions here, give you directions there, and he's just kind of like often you have to stand and like get a look around at the surroundings because a direct bead on where you can go straight to him. He has to occasionally. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have him make a few survival checks.
I'll help him. I mean, record rules fall.
It's more so he knows which direction to go.
Yeah, I don't think you can really help him with that.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'm gonna roll 3 and
not. Okay.
now, mind you, y'all did make still with the tracking, just because they did not go the opposite direction. So 9 plus his wisdom mod. Where I got one that which he has 10. No. 18. That definitely is an improvement over the 9.
None of us have guidance, do we?
I don't think so.
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Penelope also had enhanced ability.
I guess.
It's like
Remember better!
Exactly. Man, Garcia.
You just like to hit things, don't you?
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
That's fair.
Yeah, you can do some.
we got a set pieces.
Sounds good.
Then we'll do
I like
the
the
next feat.
We're adding extra
God
time.
damn!
What? Is he failing?
Apparently.
I think I just found that.
So the first roll, he has you actually more northern west area. Actually, telling y'all it's still further, but y'all opposite direction. While we're going, he kind of pauses for a second, and he's like, "Shit, I think I overshot it west." But this and the second one, y'all make great progress. He's like making great progress. He's seeing everything just fine. He's just he came to a point to where that's not a thing. Over here, yes.
I was gonna say. Fuck it. Let's go.
That's
get
a
that.
18.
Natural 20. Hey, inspiration.
Nice.
I'll take that shit.
So
It's a 23.
Most of y'all are like, or like there's cases where it's like he made a few mistakes, but at the same time, that he didn't far off the beaten path. But he does show you basically like you turn down the wrong road and unite yourself until you're just like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
And eventually, y'all do. Yeah, he does come. He'll do a ravine where he stop. We should be here. Y'all kind of look over the ravine, and realize something. Oh no, y'all don't realize it.
How far?
I would say beginning at the top, else maybe about 90 to 100 feet towards the ground. I get it.
Where we are.
I tell everyone, let me with I go in 100 feet in that direction. And
All right.
See what he sees.
You have Midnight go towards it, and yeah, while down there, guarding the outside for the most part, it's pretty interesting. It's the camp itself has a lot of makeshift walls. Basically, you're assuming some form spell something that's only way like that without camp. So you first scout the out walls. You'll find out one more ogres was perched on his back. Another one of those ogres that y'all just put down with a like a wood on it. Two more ogres that describe these anti-crossbow bolt that resemble him a ballistas.
Oh, come on. Who's that?
I mean, it's
They've
They
got
big old
ballista
ballista
bolts.
bolts that they're using as melee weapons, probably.
six
those the bolts.
orcs, six
Giant arrows.
six goblins,
Basically, like a giant.
two of which I'll realize with orc priests, and one particularly large-sized orcs. Not basically like seemingly on high alert and keeping an eye out for something.
Lord, orc priest, go first.
And a orc priest that you come to recognize as
Definitely going to be going out first.
Right?
if you were to fly into the inside, you don't see
Now I would have to path a little bit in order to get into to have perfect range with Midnight to actually fly above the camp. Basically, just 100 feet down.
Yeah, so like this is the circle part. If you still visually through him, you can't speak with him after age.
I'm pretty.
Go ahead and double check that, but I'm almost
gonna double
positive
check it.
that as long as you give him specific instructions, you
Now
can.
he can scout.
I think you can see through him for as long as you can. You just can't like telepathically speak to him. But I could be wrong.
I
You're-
want to say that link is connected to the telepathic link.
In fact, I think we had this discussion. I could have been
Let's
wrong.
see.
then.
Well,
No. It's,
additionally, as an action, you can see through its senses. Yeah. So while you're familiar is within telepathically, it can see through. It can hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. You have to be within 100 feet. of it.
Okay. Like if you're, then he actually might not have spot every single one of those things because you would have to fly over your base around the town,
Now,
get a
It
get a
does
gist of
have
this.
advantage on perception.
Well, Alex, I'm saying you're visually looking through it.
Yeah. Well, I'll be able to see. So if the camp is right here, and we're up here, I'll be able to this point, whatever the owl sees, you know, able to see like a good camp is.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as like everything that I listed, stuff that's like that's just simply what's starting or stuff together. There's if you were to fly up, you actually do a hobgoblin like decked out hardcore with all kinds of like
Hold on. Did
something
you
that-
actually find the base?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's just say, to make it
Because
simple,
it's 9:30 right now. Do we want to?
Well,
make it, and I went ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Mhm.
I walked down there. I wouldn't be within ear, any of the patrolling ogre or patrolling creatures.
Mhm.
Then go into trance.
So you're breaking maybe 50 feet. Because here's the thing.
How big as they can.
The camp itself, you could probably argue that it's this map. 5, 20, 25, 30, 34, 55, 60, 65, 65, 90, 95, 100, 25. So about 120 feet, like, that's just the camp itself. Then you got the outside perimeters.
So it was like, so I could be halfway to the camp and to see what's going on.
To do that, because y'all are standing at the top of a ravine, you go invisible, basically walk the pathway that's going down, the one that he kind of directed y'all to, and you can make your way over there, breaking off from the group to do this.
Well, no, that's what I'm going to do.
Balls.
I'm invisible, and I've already seen what's down between us and them.
So
okay.
just throwing this out here.
Going down.
Only people that know that I betrayed them, not y'all, was a few orcs that we already killed and other orcs that probably couldn't make their way back over here as they didn't leave them with any horses and a big old dead. Well, there's this big giant tent. It's usually where you keep the hill giant there as well. I'm imagining that's probably prisoners. Wouldn't keep them more than a separate tent. I'm not sure. First time running with these folks. This is was my first major.
A suggestion. I know you want to go down there and scout. I'm not opposed to that. You could do that. He could also go down there too. Maybe exactly where the person is.
No. I'm just gonna throw this out here. Do you trust me enough not to sell you all out? That's a lot of people that we have. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. We have
Putting a lot of
something
faith
that
in me
we
here,
don't.
buddy.
We got something they don't.
Hmm.
A very pyrotechnic lover here who
Oh.
can bomb them down from.
Wait, y'all are a couple?
No, I'm saying pyrotechnic.
Oh, I'm calling her. Your,
Wait a minute, what did I miss?
Actually,
We know exactly where
Be-
they are.
between the three of us, well, yeah.
She can avoid in that area. You can use your little special one preemptive strike on everywhere except for that place.
So can Fury Claw, and so can I.
Exactly. Bomb that entire shit out of this whole camp.
And
Don't harm any
we'll
prisoners.
have the height advantage. They'd have to run up to us to attack us.
I can hit with Eldritch Blaster.
Yeah, so can I.
So, you of course can snipe. from
Oh,
here,
we all
too.
have Eldritch Blast.
So in other words,
Nothing wrong with that.
exactly what person destroy the entire camp with fibers. We're gonna either run or they're gonna come. They come at us. We can pull it up the path and prepare for them.
That said, you don't. Well, yeah. Give any risks. As long as you make sure, and you stay here, Belle. Make sure he stays here. Go ahead and scout with Midnight. Midnight can find out where the prisoners are, and then I'll return. And yeah, that would that would reduce the risks. You can build the currently is going on.
This could work. Sure, be
That
expected.
way, you're not. Yeah. Tempted to change our.
Yeah, 'cause they have no way with sniping them.
Do it.
They do got a few right now. You level priests. They do have some that are more than capable of raining.
So it's probably a good idea that we spread
Not to mention,
our make sure we have good cover before we start.
I agree.
Why don't
They
we
have
snipe?
precision of their archers and the priest. We can start bombing those particular areas first.
what's the range for fireball again? 500
I have double that because I have the feet.
spell sniper.
Yeah.
And I believe Eldritch Blast is what?
120.
Yep, 100.
5. Goddamn.
We're going to be out of the range of any potential counter spells.
I've been playing
Yeah.
Pathfinder recently.
Also,
Double check that.
I've got distance spells.
That's 150 feet for fire.
Okay, it's 100.
150
150
feet.
feet.
More than what y'all need.
Yeah, that sounds a lot closer.
So even if we're at 100 foot,
For her, there's 3 guaranteed
We're
feet
100
already.
feet.
300.
true.
Yeah.
I'm at 40.
Chickens.
I'm at
Feet away
So it's only 150 sniper because
Yeah, you're right.
they require only spells with
Only the
with attack die?
with an attack
now.
roll.
Yeah. So
That
deep
is,
into the
last
yeah.
is 600
the
though.
camp. So we can't from where we are now, but we can hit half of it.
And you'll be doing this blasty again. Just
We have a good
Enough.
chance of at least killing ours in smaller
Let's put
ones.
it this way: like
It's
we've
a
got
very
limited
good
Eldritch Bolts and hell of a range, and when we're all level 6, right?
Yeah.
Which means 2 blast
mm-hmm.
At
at
least.
Mine's at 600 feet.
yeah, mine's 200. Not bad.
Oh,
Yeah. So that would be 8 attacks per round. Period.
And they can't cover
At least 100.
If they have full cover,
full cover, but
It's
it's
not
like
gonna do
3
nothing.
close or whatever, yeah.
well, you do see some giant holes.
But here's also the,
It's almost as if it was made with the stone shaped spell.
they have tents, right?
Mhm.
We can figure out where the prisoners
What
are
we
that
could
area,
do,
even if we hit other places
You
on
have
the
that-
camp, but their
you
tents
have water, right? You could technically drown them.
and that would also affect. I mean, even if we did, it would affect the
yeah.
like some water to the face.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
you, Mister.
So yeah, I already got it. So pulling the edge next.
Right now, it's mainly like maybe like 2 or 3 worked in Oaklands, and
They're on top of the walls or outside.
there's a few that are basically, from what you can tell, they're mostly outside the walls, just kind of like keeping an eye out. As a matter of fact, I want everybody to roll me a quick stealth check. You're making play.
We were.
Should have hit immediately.
Roll less than that 20.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop my.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Good job.
I've got disadvantage there.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It is.
What?
That's still pretty good. Well,
I got a 12.
never mind.
That's a
I think I can use favor.
At 17.
18.
What's in?
As a save, let me just see.
The
should be.
A save roll or an roll.
This is fair enough.
Not save effort.
Wait, is this a save? Not technically,
This
right?
is an ability check.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm sorry.
No,
What do you want me to tell you?
Can I
Sean?
use that inspiration that I just got from
No.
the nat 20?
I would.
No. Sorry.
It'd be just a straight
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you literally.
Oh, no, I get it.
Actually, technically speaking, I probably wouldn't use disadvantage.
That's why I'm not counting it.
Oh, yeah, that's
that's
true.
true.
It's like if you had advantage and one of them turned out to be a 20, I'll go ahead and count it because that's what the 20s is what counts. But you know,
But at disadvantage.
so I'm good. What'd you get?
It's not
What'd
bad.
you get?
12.
I thought you had a nat
Pretty
20.
bad.
Oh, heavy.
No,
I had a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Shit. Really?
But
You didn't. You weren't the one that gave us away.
I'm pretty sure the Keen Armor gave this away.
I rolled a 1.
This is a group
Yeah,
self
yeah,
check.
Fuck the guy.
Oh, yeah.
calling out
He
his
has
steps
heavy
like
armor, so
step,
he has
step,
disadvantage.
There's
step,
that
step.
disadvantage.
What did he get?
Probably not good.
Got a 10.
If we kill him on the spot.
10.
Because that's his.
Fury
Mercy.
Claws.
Roll the one on the die.
Fury Claws.
I'm not paying
yeah,
attention
Fury
to that.
Fury Claw. Holy shit. I wonder if I have trained in this. She rolled pretty well. She might be giving Kent his money. No, she is not trained in stealth, but she still got a 21.
Oh, nice.
18 on the die plus 3.
Excellent.
Well,
She got pretty good.
you know what? Roll a perception check. See, and we'll see if we'll beat it then lost. And I think that's a fair way of putting it.
Yeah.
The scout, the guards, of course, are looking for threats.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
active while I'm rolling.
17.
Bless you.
What was yours again?
18.
Yours?
18.
12.
22.
4. So, failure for but pass. So, it's about, I don't know, it's about even ground. Right on 70. So, yeah, you actually kind of see one kind of peer over there, and just kind of like, he kind of just does a nudge to his friend, like Asheen as he's talking. You, Taisha, having the highest stealth check in the group, actually grabbed Asheen by the scuff of his robe and just force him down real quick, kneeling position,
See him?
and
Might be a good thing.
as far as y'all discovered.
We
Sorry to
move
screw
back
you.
away from the ledge to continue the discussion.
No, good idea.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Can we make a tiny hug there?
I think we can all fit.
I don't know if that's really
We
necessary.
could step back. We wouldn't be seen.
Yeah,
Try and keep our talk to a whisper.
yeah, yeah.
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 Next to each other, so.
Alright.
Huddle up.
Alright, so yeah, and first, and then stealth down there.
Alrighty, I want you to roll me a stealth
Just
with
okay.
advantage, of course.
Yeah, hopefully I won't with a 1 if I roll it. Alright, now what did I do last
Actually,
roll?
did you re-roll your portents yet?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's up to you on what you want to do, but
I have advantage, so.
should be in theory. But you're
You never know.
I'm just tired. Yeah. I mean, you go to bed.
Yeah, so concentration up to an hour. I mean, you're gonna make
just one straight,
yeah, if I'm gonna do 1 straight.
or
three-
not like just one.
Okay, so I definitely don't want to chance it. Or yeah, it couldn't hurt to not chance it. Go ahead and make sure my roll was a 17, so I get a 20 total.
Cool. 20 total. I'm just gonna make 3, but maybe just 3 rolls, and their bonuses aren't super high. Again, one of them thinks it spots you,
Oh, shit.
but then you suddenly freeze up, and it's the same one from earlier, and you see his associate slap him on the back of the head, and you can't really read lips, but he's just kind of like, or yeah, it's the hobgoblin that thinks that twice, and one of the orcs is just kind of like, stop being so jumpy,
It's probably just a rabbit.
stupid. And yeah, you're able to get into the position that you want to.
All right, and now I'll have the owl try to fly stealthily and investigate.
Go ahead and roll me a self check for the owl.
If I was smart, well,
Can we synchronize our attacks?
actually,
I mean,
can I retcon and say I blew a third level slot to make me and
Sure, why not?
And then
I
now you got
haven't set it up
invisible.
yet.
And you only got so many of those, so
Yeah,
go for
Yeah.
it.
that's exactly what you need.
So you're going to split up the
Yeah,
ammo.
it's important that I scout properly here.
Yeah.
So the bird is invisible and in the air.
Mhm.
But as far as its stealth goes, it's a 14.
And you're having a scout inside the camp this time.
Above the camp
Okay.
to
Yeah.
start with.
Does midnight technically count as a creature?
It does.
Does. Just neat. I can form a second link with it then.
Oh, nice. And I technically have telepathy with it.
One of them got a nat
That's true.
20,
So doesn't that mean
Oh,
that
wow.
you can just shoot him?
but
That way.
It is invisible and it is
yeah.
in the air.
So he's gonna do a quick just straight intelligence
I
check.
actually talked to more.
Damn.
I mean, right now it shouldn't be flying. I'm not instructing them to fly nearby anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
It should be far enough
Yeah,
away.
you know what? Fuck those 20s. No, that's a good point. Yeah, to be honest, I'll say that they kind of like feel like an awkward breeze or some shit going on somewhere, but like
It
for the
shouldn't even
most
be
part,
flying close
yeah,
enough to make a breeze.
Yeah, and owls have quiet feathers. Like that's their big
They
thing.
are silent.
Yeah, I'll say that
That's
in
their
this
shtick.
particular case, they don't get any kind of check. That does make the most sense.
I mean,
You
like,
rolled
could play-
well enough to get a check. If you rolled like a nat one, I would probably say that he just slammed into a wall or something. But
I mean, it depends on how the ability is. I mean, if you have like the yeah,
Camouflage.
then you know they could see a ripple in the air.
nah, for the most part, I'm not gonna.
But
Anyways, you have them scout around, and you actually do see the halflings being processed,
Thanks.
kind of by a non-mouse that you saw associate. This one's ornate. He seems like he's in charge, like of this whole operation. You see this orcish woman. Go ahead and roll me a knowledge roll.
unless
you don't.
unless you get untrained.
No, he would need to be on this. She seems to be decked out though, seemingly like a high priestess of some
That
sort.
said, if you
I do have history though.
well, you're seeing it through Midnight's eyes, right? You could describe it to one of us that does have religion.
Except he's by himself down there.
At the moment.
Fair.
So you they're overlooking him. You do see a young halfling boy nursing a wound in his leg.
Check.
You actually do see the orc just grip him into the leg and heal it shut though, before looking up and back at the goblin. Shrug. They do speak to each other in Orcish, but since you don't really have an idea of what's being said here. And I think comprehend languages is station.
I think so, yeah. I got concentrate on
Invisibility.
right now.
Yeah, you start seeing it into in the back, like toward in the back, relatively speaking, of where the main entrance of the.
Is it?
I
Is
would
it within range of our fireballs?
It is 50 at 90. Yeah, just fireballs.
How many?
Say, huh? Come here, you fellas. Oh crap! Come on, don't you bastard.
But it didn't like all in one tent.
No.
Okay.
Oh, the
At least
the prisoners,
the
yes.
prisoners are being directed into one tent.
Right there. We're hearing this thing, and everything wants to get knocked off.
It's okay.
Ugh. Folks, the big tent back here, and you see this barrel scout inside of the camp.
Okay, where are we?
Y'all are probably sitting on a rig about out up here, feet,
Okay.
90 feet up.
90 feet. Okay, so 90. So does 90 end here?
Y'all are 90 feet up, but it's still about. I'm thinking about it. Just because y'all are 90 feet up, y'all aren't like, and it's about maybe about 100 feet or 145 feet before y'all start getting to the start of it right here. Yeah, no, your force would barely enter the camp from where y'all are standing.
So we
Y'all would have to take the road.
switchbacks.
Y'all would have to take the. Yeah, basically, y'all would have to take a road that's maybe about right here. Charles down, and we'll meet towards the front range. And even still, as y'all, the walls themselves are maybe about 40 feet. So down to where it really won't be in visual range inside it.
Okay. But as we get closer, still have. Okay. Now, did I where we could take cover along the way?
Sort of open, like maybe like towards the top, you'll find areas, but once you get about maybe 20 or 30 feet down the path, it's pretty open and easily spottable as you're going down.
Okay. And it would have been nice time to get the.
Well, so you can just walk up the.
Yep.
There's an opening that.
Yeah. Okay.
Being moving into the camp, perception checks on their part.
Could wait till nightfall. There you go. Patrolling, yeah. But nighttime would give us.
It would give us a little bit more cover. I'd go ahead and scout around the terrain.
On the outside of the wall.
Yeah.
After about a day travel north, y'all do notice that where that is based into like sort of Wild West type setting, where it's not like exactly kind of. That's pretty much making your way.
Open all
It's pretty open all around it.
except for the ravine that we're on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there, that we can get closer, to still be on top as close as it gets?
What do you mean?
Or is it like so?
So think about it this way: the y'all are up here, about 90 feet high, 100 feet away. Whenever you basically have to, the way down isn't just a straight way down. You actually take this side path that slowly brings you down, and a slight spiral does it, and y'all would basically stop right about here.
So this ravine is like, it's curved right here.
The road was made like here, and eventually you'll hit this spot maybe about 80 feet away from the amp.
So the only way
Is it over here on top?
So if you do on the high ravine instead of taking the road, kind of sort of backing a bit further away from the camp by coming this way.
Okay, so it sounds like the only way to actually get down towards the camp is to take that passage
Yeah.
to the front. How high up is the ravine?
It's like
Okay.
and it's about 100 feet away from the edge of the ravine.
Is the stone wall that was 40 feet up, is there a gap behind it? Like, could he have walked behind it? Behind the wall?
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Okay. Is the stone wall
Is
right
it's in the encampment.
behind the wall, like it's on outside camp?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? And we're on a ravine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess there's nothing, instead of taking that path down and curving to the front, could we climb?
Yeah. If y'all want to, like how y'all do know Fury Paws access to the fly spell level spell.
Yeah, we also
I'll also have ropes, so y'all have checks.
could rappel down and go behind the wall.
You
could also walk up that
you would have
stone
no.
wall.
If Fury Paws burns one of her thirds, she could fly down. If Taisha burns her flight ability, she could fly down. But the rest, the rest of y'all, including the Hobgoblin, would have to be making some athletics checks to be able to save yourself down. Because if and to go 90 feet down this 100 feet jump at ground level.
And the big tent's where they had the kid.
The big chilling right here is where the children are. Well, I say children. Tommy Ride, from what you can tell, is the only child of the group that's in there because he wanted to be a hero.
Right. Okay. So we need to have a plan on how we're going to do this.
Well,
We have to do that next session.
yeah, we can.
I can try and plan before then, to be honest.
Yeah, through the week.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Alrighty.
But I think we should call it here.
Yeah, I agree.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.